Hello folks, welcome back, and cheers to everyone. Yes, I'm just thirsty. Oh, a nice cold daiquiri hits the spot. Very quickly before I get into the video, YouTube, I want your opinion. Daiquiris and pina coladas, frozen drinks, or something you just can't have on ice. I have debated this with some co-workers, and there goes the Hobo cat, because I say it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a frozen drink. Some ice, lime juice mix, limeade, rum. To me, triple sec makes a good daiquiri. You want to make a frozen one? You know what? I will not fault you. But again, my point is, it doesn't have to be frozen. Enough about that, though. Wait a second. The machine gunner, Carl Anderson, tweeted me because he is Bullet Club for life. And as you can tell, I do have a new bookshelf back there. I got that. I went to a wrestling show, as you could probably tell by the clickbait, and I was allowed to take notes. Yes. I'd like to thank the most gracious people at the Ocean Center for not caring that much, as long as you don't do anything ridiculously stupid. Yes. Because again, I'm the one, the only. I am Hobo Tom. Before I start the rest of the video, hit my music. A lot of daiquiris, mainly because I'm thirsty. I've been up since 10:30ish. Yep, awoke from a fairly intriguing dream. Had to go to work, but then just for you folks, I went to a pro wrestling event here in the one and the only Daytona Beach, Florida, baby. Got a drink to that at least. That's why the rum's always gone. So that being said, first I'm going to open up a couple of my own personal pictures that I'm going to keep for posterity. Mainly because I saw Amber Nova there. And I'll get into that later. But these are some personal pictures from the one and only Hobo Tom. Really just a quick video of what it's like, I guess, in here. Cheers. get into the meat of the matter. Let's see here. Let me go into my notes, my plethora of notes. This was ALW, Atomic League Wrestling. What do they call it? It wasn't SummerSlam. I wrote it down here somewhere. Let's see here. It's on that sheet. I don't remember sticking it. On some notes somewhere. Yep. Nope. It's on this one. The Star Spangled Slammer. Yes, I knew I'd find it somewhere. Ken, if you can read my probably fairly illegible, and the way I'm downing these Zacharies, probably drunken rants and raves now. I'm gonna need another one soon. But yes, this was their Star Spangled Slammer. They promise to be back next year. We shall see. Many people have promised to come back to Daytona Beach. So we shall find out. Surprisingly enough, the Backseat Boys weren't there. I was disappointed with a couple things. I'll get into that though. One, and as you probably saw in my personal videos, it was fairly empty. Parking was a breeze. It cost me $15, but I'm okay with that. I come from New York. I'm used to it being like $25 every half hour. $15 for a 4-hour event? Nothing. I mean, I've seen prices jacked up. I know for the Daytona races, it can be up as much as $100 for parking. Normally it tends to be right around $50. When I attended not SummerSlam, but WrestleMania, they had parking for $100. That's ridiculous. $15 is nothing. Show opened with Piper's Pit, with Piper's daughter Teal Piper, who, by the way, she's a hot piece of ass. I wouldn't mind taking her back to work with me. But yeah. They started off that, had a little promo. Check this out.
Man that builds sandcastles and then thinks he can tell the monsters how deep to dig. Well, he built us a big one today. Let's bring him out, Alex Red.
And by the way, this is with my new camera. My old one died on me. I had to get a new one. We shall see how this works. Not as clear a picture. It's not bad though. I mean, honestly, for the $30 it cost me to have a digital camera again, I really can't complain. And I shall not complain. In fact, shall drink again. I'll tell you what, the heat index today in Florida was 115. This daiquiri with ice. Where'd the ice go? The ice goes faster than rum, darn it. It's so refreshing, especially a long day after work. I belch soon, because I'm just taking in gulps. But the ALW show, Atomic League Wrestling, start off with the Battle Royal. I have no idea who these people are. I'll be honest, folks. I do not follow Atomic League Wrestling. With work, I barely follow any wrestling. Every so often, I get a chance to see it. And when I do, I like to pass it on to my YouTube audience. I have no idea who these people are. Let me put on the reading glasses. So after a daiquiri, that was absolutely delicious. So reading glasses at my age, after a daiquiri. Let me finish this off. Do tend to help. So it starts off with the Battle Royal. Battle of the no-name wrestlers. One looked like a Freebird, mainly because of his hairstyle and the paleness of his skin. What's his face started off? He used the pedigree. I'm shocked. Check out these wrestlers, folks. Yeah, kind of your very basic battle royal. Check out the action. Seems to be... Oh! Fucking low blow. Axe Clover one? If you out there in the YouTube universe know, let me know. And the rest of everyone else know. Then it was Izzy someone versus Aaliyah someone. I'll be honest. The only reason I know who Izzy is, she came out, gave me a hug. She is the girl who first idolized Bayley back when Bayley was way early in NXT. I mean, wasn't a bad match. Check out their intentions. you've seen both ladies come in, Izzy is of legal age right now. Indeed. Aaliyah, whatever her name is, I think I have a picture. I think I saw a picture of her. She is definitely a woman. But they came out, had a good solid match. See here on my notes. And Bailey both know the basics of pro wrestling. I mean, Aaliyah, she's a nice little bubble butt on her. I like bubble butts. Izzy, solid wrestler. I mean, both of them know how to do the basics. I mean, see for yourself. I mean, overall, this match to start off, yeah, it was nice to see Izzy. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Just a Bailey clone that might also be my age, too. Because I remember when Bailey first came out in NXT, she was all hugged, everyone. In fact, I got my niece I am a hugger shirt. I don't even know if she has that still. I'll have to ask maybe whenever my sister chooses to communicate with me. But you know what? Meh. It was a ham sandwich match. And if you're not familiar with my scale, generally because I'm a hobo, so it's all food related. And where's my daiquiri? And ice already gone. I think I used to have a beer scale, but now I just have my kind of basic food scale. Toast, you screwed up. Can of soup, you know kind of what you're doing, but I could do it better. Ham sandwich, I'll be honest, that's a match I could have. Cheeseburger, now you're getting to a quality match. Surf and turf, ooh, so close. And filet mignon, oh, that is the best match possible. Again, think of it as a star rating. Toast, 0 stars. Filet mignon, 5 stars or 6 stars, depending who you ask. But this, it was all basic wrestling moves, nothing spectacular, nothing to. And normally for an opening wrestling match, you want to wow the audience. You want to reel them in. Yes, Bailey, hugs, 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 hugs. It's that feel good moment. Izzy did win. They had a handshake. They had a hug. All I need, brothers don't shake hands. Brothers hug. The hug Izzy. Probably do more than hug Izzy or Aaliyah. Either way. Again, ham sandwich match. Kind of a match I could have. Second match wasn't much better. If I flip my notes. It was a dog collar match. I had high expectations because I know who Madman Fulton is. I'm not. I was pretty sure I know who Tony DeVito was. This was a hardcore dog collar match. Again, check out their entrances.
But tonight, what? It's all about business. Madman Fulton, get your ass out here!
Why is someone with security? There was a lot of interaction with security in the front row. I don't know why. Like, trust me. Normally, I want to stay the hell away from security. Because security keeps me from showing you these videos. But someone was by security, which is weird. Again, there were no barricades either, which is kind of odd because you want to have some distance between you and the pro wrestlers. I guess unless you're a really indie show. But, I mean, it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't terrific. I mean, it was a dog collar match. One of the things, listen, if you're a pro wrestler out there, if you have a dog collar match, you have to have blood. Someone has to juice. You get hit with a solid steel chain. A chain comes this close to my head, or even on my forearm. I'm working on my boat, and a chain link gets caught. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. It's healed up. I bleed. You punch someone in the head with the chain wrapped around your fist. I know it's a family-friendly event. There has to be color, though. That's my one big thing and my one big gripe. If you're in a steel cage, hardcore match, chairs involved, chains involved, has to be a little bit of color. It doesn't have to, trust me, it doesn't have to be gratuitous. You do not need the crimson mask of Ric Flair. But if I just saw a little trickle of blood, and you said, oh, and that's all I need to see. And it's only just for these matches. You do not have to you do not have to juice all the time. But if you're in a dog collar match, There should be some color though. Yeah, it's like a big guy dog collar match. They start pulling on it. Guys using the rope, doing a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry, that was Zachary speaking. I mean, Madman Fulton, I watched in TNA as part of Ohio versus Everyone, which by the way, I got my nephew that T-shirt, so that was pretty cool. If you're gonna do that, your name's Madman Fulton. Why don't you have to get color? I know it's family friendly. I've said that before. You're in Daytona Beach. You want to have good relations with Daytona Beach. A little juice isn't bad. I think the crowd would have been like, "Oh!" versus saying, "Eh." Let's see. And into the stands they go. Here, what else? Yeah, there were no barriers, which was weird. Again, as you saw in my personal videos, they were brawling in the crowd. I don't mind that. A dog collar match, no hold barred. I don't mind if they do that. That was pretty cool. It brought the wrestling closer to me, even though there were no bad seats. I was in the cheap seat section, which I'm fine with. $40.25 for a seat for 4 hours of pro wrestling featuring some actually well-known people isn't that bad. But again, if you're going to do this, you need to have a little oomph. See here, what else did I write about this match? I know I've heard of Tony DeVito. And no barrier. Again, check out the match. It was kind of broken, distorted. Again, you're not going to have juice during a dog collar match. Kind of said, meh. Chance of what? Chance of where we want tables was kind of dominant through this match. DeVito wins. Again, it needed something. A little juice. You smack someone over the head with a chain. Again, I got my hand caught in a chain. A week later, I still have a little scab on my hand. God knows if that freaking chain fell on my head, or someone punched me with that chain I have around my boat, I'd be a bloody mess. I'd have stitches all across my forehead. People at work were saying, "What the hell happened to you? It's like, should you even be working here?" So yeah. Then we had a four-way match between El Ridiculoso versus Embate versus Sydney someone who was Reggie from NXT versus Odyssey Jones from NXT. The my only other take back of ALW is that they're taking in all the wrestlers that no one else wants that have experience. Again, here you have two NXT wrestlers. potentially, and actually, you have two WWE wrestlers. Odyssey Jones, I know for a very short time was on WWE. Sydney, what's his face, was also known as Reggie. He held the hardcore title years ago. So you're putting these wrestlers in, and they have the capability to put on a great match. The daiquiri speaks again. But yes, again, El Ridiculoso. This is the cheap version of El Generico. Or even, now that the daiquiri is gone, it's just water, El Drunko. So yeah, I mean they have potential. And then Mbada, again, all the potential in the galaxy. Thanks there. First of all, El Ridiculoso tries to fire up the crowd. The crowd has no idea how to react to them. Check out their entrance list. Yeah, El Ridiculoso has no idea on how to get the crowd to react to him. No one knows who he is. He is the ridiculous-looking Mexican luchador with a little bit of a gut. So I did see him. If you see my personal pictures, I think I got a picture of him. I saw him when he was walking around. And kudos to the wrestlers for walking around, shaking hands, taking selfies outside of their picture area. I will always applaud that because that is the number one thing that will make me watch ALW again. The fact that you can see them, they're shaking hands, they're interacting. They want to be there. They want the crowds to like them. So always I'll take that. Again, a lot of NXT wannabes. There was just some odd timing. Sydney, Reggie, still has those ups. I was a fan of him because he could do the parkour, crazy, flippy stuff forever. He still has it. Potential right there. Again, check out the action. Now I'll tell you folks what is next. First of all, more booze. I just had to rehydrate myself. Let's see here. Oh, daiquiris are so good. Then I haven't had a daiquiri in a long time. Anyway, so then we get to a women's tag team match. See here. We had Leva Bates, blue pants. I saw a picture of her, and I saw her. I'm like, wow. I don't know what happened to her. I honestly don't know if she's married or not. I should look that up. Let's see here. You go to the old Wikipedia wrestling section. My computer ever wants to redo itself. I'll tell you what though. She looked a little chonky. She looked like Father Time has not been kind to her, but that doesn't matter. If she came over to the Hobo Tom's house, she would still be treated like an absolute queen. And there was Victoria someone versus Renee someone and Casey Lennox. I honestly have no idea who, besides Leva Bates, who any of these women are. I mean, check out their entrances. mean, to be honest, Leva Bates went from blue to silver very quickly. I don't want to see something. Now I am curious. Leva Bates, American professional wrestler. Her Wikipedia page. She does not wear blue anymore. Her birth name, Leva K. Bates. She is still single. Indeed. And she's 42? Wow. That means she's only just really a couple years younger than me. I have a chance. That's always good. Yep. Other promotions. All Elite Wrestling. That. Squid Game. She was on the Squid Games. Wow. Personal life, went to Murray State. Another bonus for being a college graduate. Video blog for this? No. She is still potentially single. Indeed. Again, she looks it. Still amazingly gorgeous, I will say that. She went to blue to silver very quickly. Very silver. Ouch. The thing I noticed about these matches, there were some awkward bumps. Leva Bates knows how to work, and I don't know what it is with this fluffy thing. Like, she had on a hat. I don't know if it was a hat, a treble, a possum, possibly. I have no idea. Again, check out some of these action videos. So yeah, I mean, the opportunistic heels, which I can deal with. Again, the double teams, classic heel stuff. What's her face? Smothered. Fluffy Chance. I guess that was that fat guy in the Hawaiian shirt and Hawaiian shorts. I guess that's what they called him. Again, good heel work. The work wasn't bad. It didn't flow. It looked awkward, and there were some odd spots. Like, you can tell when wrestlers have to reset a spot because they just kind of like bump against you. Just, oh, send me against the ropes again. I forgot what I was supposed to do, or they forgot what the spot was. I mean, nothing terrible. Again, the team of Big Butt, Little Butt, which was Renee and Casey, won. They're the ALW Women's Tag Team Champions. I mean, hey, you have the name of Big Butt, Little Butt, whatever. I mean, it wasn't bad. Again, nothing special happened. I go in that ring versus Leva Bates. I think I can make it more personable. Mainly because I use the old El Generico phrase, I am the master of the headlock. And then she kicks me in the back of the head after I headlock her and she escapes. So again, ham sandwich of a match. The one thing I did put here, not a bad seat in the house. You weren't sitting 9 rows from the ceiling. Again, as you saw in the personal pictures, a lot of empty seats. Then we went to... I was somewhat disappointed with this match because it was Bobby Fish versus Kenta versus Shelton Benjamin. And oh, before I say that, I saw Kenta. I said, "Good to see you wrestling here again." Gave him a fist bump. He fist bumped me back. I always appreciate that. He didn't charge me $1. He didn't charge me 50 cents. He didn't charge me $20. A free fist bump. It was good to see him again. I remember seeing him wrestling on I think it was 205 Live, and I remember he was on the shelf for a while because of a knee injury in NXT. I appreciate that. That wrestler took 15 seconds. Fist bump a fan. Kenta, it's good to see you back in the ring. Boom. That honestly that was one of the things that made my night. That and to sweeting Carl Anderson, the Machine Gunner. But I don't think pro wrestlers realize it's really the super little things that really keep people back. All he had to do was fist bump me. He fist bumped me, and he just seemed happy. He just seemed relatively happy to be there. I dig that, and I have to thank him for that. And I will thank him for that. And again, it wasn't anything he had to do special. All he had to do was put a fist out. Thank you. Thank you for just acknowledging me. Thank you, Kenta, for acknowledging Hobo Tom. It was a good match. Bobby Fish, he definitely wanted to double team him and Kenta. They double teamed Shelton Benjamin for a lot. Bad idea letting... There was the one point where it was just Kenta and Bobby Fish. Very bad idea. Just letting Kenta kick you in your back. Not necessarily something I would do. Again, check out some of the action. I mean, this was a good, safe match. Eventually, Shelton Benjamin came back. Bunch of kicks. Again, they kicked Shelton Benjamin a lot. Shelton Benjamin won. My friend asked me, he sent me a text message. Text message went very simply, how are the matches? He texted me during this match, and my response was, this is a very safe match. They obviously know they're in Daytona Beach. For all intents and purposes, it's a house show. They're going to collect these three, probably Bobby Fish, probably the lesser. Maybe Kenta might be lesser. Shelton Benjamin's going to demand some money. But for the most part, the wrestlers know, hey, let's put on a match. We're not going to do anything stupid. We're not going to do anything that could potentially get us hurt. Let's keep it safe. Keep it simple. Let the fans get their pictures in of us in the ring. And that's it. Honestly, that's all it was. Safe, simple match. No one dove off ladders to plunge at the guy through tables on top of thumbtacks and real broken glass. Simple, safe match. Entertaining wise, meh. A ham sandwich? You could have put me in there with Shelton Benjamin. I say, Shelton Benjamin, tell me whatever you're going to do to me, and I will sell the living daylights for you. Let me get a chop or two in, maybe a body slam, maybe a clothesline. Something super simple. Doesn't make me look like a total schmuck. But, sir, I will make you look like a wrestling god. And that's kind of what it was. Very safe match. Nothing incredibly crazy. And no one going to do crazy stuff at the Daytona Beach House Show. That's what I put down there. If you can read my scribble. That's what it was. Again, a ham sandwich match. They're not going to do anything crazy. They're not going to put their potential careers in danger for Daytona Beach House Show. And again, that's kind of what you would expect. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit off the top rope from Kenta. Bobby Fish has a flying kick somewhere. I mean, it just seemed like I could have this match. It's a ham sandwich. Nothing against the wrestlers. Very simple. Very basic. Hey, go in there, put on a show, let people take pictures of us, collect a paycheck. Then there was intermission. I saw some of my coworkers, got to see things. Again, you saw my personal pictures. That happened during the interview. Then we had a no DQ match versus Jesse Neal versus Arisen. Again, their entrances. At this moment, things began to pick up. Again, Jesse Neal brought in the chair. Risen had the whip. Again, classical apron spots. Guy goes for the punt. He sweeps him. Starts out as a fight. Again, I do love that bootlace rake on the guy's face. Classical heel stuff. He definitely knew who was a heel in the face. Then they started to get the crowd involved. The popcorn at the Ocean Center, I believe, cost about $7. It might cost a little bit more. That's an expensive spot. You're going to take someone's 3/4 eating popcorn. Trust me, I'm paying $7 for popcorn. I'm eating the whole thing. But yep, there was a popcorn spot where he threw it in his face. You effed up, Chance. We're going because again they said, hey, you did the wrong thing. Again, the water bottle spot, and then again they had the superplex. Check this stuff out.
Expensive water.
The winner of this match, and still.
I'm always a Superplex fan. This match had a little more meaning and oomph to it. Everyone likes the Superplex. Good moonsault off the second rope. A lot of good false finishes. This match just had it. They had some chemistry. And this is how to, and well, also, they were playing a lot of WWE music during the break. I wonder how they did that. Who knows? That's a whole other side issue. This was a good match. It was a solid match. It had meaning, had implication. There was a huge promo, which we'll see next. That was amazing. This, to me, if it wasn't for the main event, this would have been the match of the night. But this really stepped it up after the break. Because after the break, people are like, yeah, this is a good show. It's nothing spectacular. Let me get one of those, well, drinks, I guess. Or a beer. Or a White Claw. But no, I'm a Hobo Tom. I demand daiquiris on ice. And that first full glass. Gotta wipe the old chin hairs off. This was a solid match, though. I'll tell you what. This, folks, was a surf and turf match. Then let's do some filler stuff. Promos. I won't say anything. Promo forever. Any house show. I don't care how many F-bombs you drop. Check out this promo.
While he's taking sweet ass time coming down here, I want you to know something, Alex. I'm the first one in ALW. I'm the original hardcore monster. I helped you build this company since day one with my sweat, my blood, and most importantly, time away from my family. Get in this ring if you have a spot! Honestly, I don't care what anybody in the back says right now. I am the best standing right here in your room. And honestly, I don't give a shit what any one of you thinks either. Where the hell were you when I was getting concussed in TNA? Oh, that's right. Sitting on your asses. Shut up and sit on your ass. Alex, right here. Do you remember the time when you had this dream? A dream that a lot of us in the back have had since we were just itty bitty little small. You called me and talked to me. Shut the fuck up, really. For one, you're wearing an ACW shirt. You're nothing but a pussy. Shut up! What are you smiling for? Did you pay good money for this arena? You damn right you did. And every single one of these people paid good money. Probably except for these poor ass people, they probably paid for food stamps anyways. Alex, let's straight back to business because we need to go on. I've been the original. I've been here in the beginning. I have been in every single conversation with you, with all your problems, and everybody lying to you and bagging ass on shows on you. Who the hell has been here for you? Huh? Shut up! Because you know what? Frankly, I'm sick and tired of this shit. It's about time I get what I'm due, or I will take it.
And then Kalisto, Lucha shows up. Check out his promo.
First of all, let me catch my breath. say, nice belt. What an honor to be here in front of all of you. Man, I see in the back everybody's having fun. I had to get in here and have fun with all of you guys. Now, this beautiful title here, ALW Tag Team Champions! First of all, I want to say what an honor to be here. I'm having so much fun. I couldn't resist to come here on my day off, all the way from Orlando, Florida. Who else made a drive up in here? Who drove long distance just to be here?
Not that far away.
ALW! It gives me so much honor and a privilege to present these beautiful tag team championships that I have on my shoulders. Oh man, how I miss having championships on my shoulders. It feels good. It makes you champion, it makes you great, and it makes you the best. So that's why I'm here to present these beautiful tag team champions. Yes, sir. And you, ALW Tag Team Champions. Again, it gives me honor and a privilege.
That was pretty cool. I'm actually surprised he can still keep the name Callisto. I don't know if he copyrighted that himself. But yeah. My only take on it, and this is probably just coming from a schmarky wrestling fan, can he say ALW Tag Team Championship belts enough? Minor quibble. So that gets us to Jason Duggan and Baba Human, also known as Brothers in Arms, versus their Too Sweet. And they're definitely still Bullet Club, based on the theme which you'll hear shortly, for life. Check out their entrances. Enough said.
Introducing first.
This was a good match. It started up, big guy started up, classical big guy match. You're into me, I'm not gonna move. I'm into you, you're not gonna move. Good stuff. Again, you know they're professionals because they're so smooth. They're so good. They know how to call a match. They know all the spots. They know who's gonna bump, when they're gonna bump, where they're gonna bump. Amazing. They're the Good Brothers. They're professionals for a reason.
Off the referee. The tongue. One more time. 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 The fans go wild. Carl Henderson's begging the crowd. They just got tossed. Killer. There it is, Magic Killer.
winners of the match, and your new ALW Tag Team Champions, Brothers in Arms.
Let's see here. Again, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows are so good. Just check them out in action. So much good stuff, again, so smooth. The girl with the red shirt came out and distracted everyone. They hit the magic killer. I was, oh yeah! They're gonna win, this is great. Too sweet me, bro. For life. Wearing the Carl Anderson machine gun, the last guy jean shirt. And then this woman in red shows up, distracts them. Low blow. And of course, unfortunately, Carl Anderson eats the pin. Brothers in Arms win. I'll tell you what, so much good stuff. Surf and turf match. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank everyone for showing. We go into our women's match. And it's going to be Teal Piper versus Amber Nova. And oh my goodness, Teal Piper's almost as big as Amber Nova. Amber Nova lost a lot of muscle. I don't know if she got the juice and turned to daiquiris. I mean, hey, this is an amazing drink, folks. But yeah, I mean, this was a good quality match. What did I give this match? There are some odd things that happened. The one thing I can say about this match, and the one thing I can say about the entire card, you definitely know who were the pros and had the experience versus the inexperienced people. Teal Piper and Amber Nova, they did not have very good chemistry. Kind of very basic match. Amber Nova doesn't look as jacked as she used to. That was her whole look. She looked jacked. She had the 8-pack abs. She had more muscular density than me and 3 other people who worked it. Teal Piper came out. Yeah. Again, check out their entrances.
All other weapons are restricted.
probably going to get copyright violated. Who knows? I don't know how they don't get copyright violated. But yeah. She's lean looking. She's leaner looking in the picture. Nowhere near as muscular as she was. She was at one time jacked with 8-pack abs. Like muscles. Where I didn't even know you could have muscles as a woman. But, I mean, I think the crowd was so spent at the Good Brothers losing the tag team belts that it kind of deflated the crowd. They're like, eh. Amber Nova came out in an all-silver outfit. Silver leggings, silver bra top. Teal Piper came out, and as you saw, a little Piper flare, but nothing like her father used to come out with a full kilt. She had kind of like the what is it? Twisted kilts or Twin Peaks kind of style kilt. Meh. Again, Teal Piper looks absolutely amazing. Amber Nova looks absolutely amazing. Best piece of ass I would ever get in my life. Either of them. But yeah. Again, they just kind of like stopped. It was sloppy-ish, slow. The crowd wasn't into it. Again, check out the action. Again, various obvious spots. Amber Nova won because Teal Piper put her in the sleeper. She kind of flipped over, pinned Teal Piper. Yeah, there were some rough spots. Some manager interference. Amber Nova won. I hate to say it, folks. It was really a ham sandwich of a match. Then your main event of the evening. In this corner, you have the heel from somewhere. I forget where they said he's from. Matt Cardona, who just says everyone sucks. And then in this corner, the baby face, the wanted man, Nick Namath.
ALW sucks! Each and every one of you all suck! But my opponent tonight sucks the most. With Nevis, you suck!
Oh my god.
This is the main event of the evening. Let's get on. Again, chance for happy birthday. You definitely knew this was your WWE match, and the fact that you know who was the baby face, who was the heel. Clear definitions. Who to cheer for, who to boo. Again, Matt Cardona. Yeah, you guys suck. What do you think of me? Boo. Big David says, yeah. Yeah. I mean, very obvious. I mean, this was your typical WWE match. Again, you knew the heel face dynamics. I mean, they definitely knew who to cheer for. Again, they know how to play to the crowd. They are professionals. They know exactly what they're doing. Check this out.
bump. Famous error.
I mean, they hit the leg. I mean, Zach Cardone being the heel, still being his heel to Hulk Hogan, who unfortunately did pass away. And condolences to everyone in the Hulk Hogan and the Terry Boella family. Very quickly, I won't go too long on this. I grew up with Hulkamania. The prayers, the training, and the vitamins. Brother. I remember that. I remember watching the rock and wrestling era, the Hulk Hogan cartoon, Hulk Hogan vitamins. I grew up with Hulkamania. Bobby the Brain Heenan said he's going to try and kill going to try and kill Hulkamania. Ted DiBiase says he's going to kill the Macho Maniacs. It was a shocker when I heard that Hulk Hogan passed away. So very quickly, a tribute with the Star Spangled Banner to Hulk Hogan. And I've seen all the wrestling shows. They've all had their tributes. A lot of the TNA wrestlers wore red and yellow. Amazing. Again, WWE does an amazing thing as far as their tributes go, especially to known wrestlers. ALW had their thing. Impact had their thing. We'll see what happens on Raw. He was 71. He lived the life. I mean, it would have been nice to see him pass away, maybe at 105. I mean, another 34 years of Hulkamania. I grew up in that era. I mean, I've witnessed the birth of Hulkamania, and now I witnessed the death of it, and it just kind of sucks. I was talking with a friend. If you talk to anyone, you go to China. You know what? Not even China. You can go to Singapore. Who's a professional wrestler? Hulk Hogan. That'd probably be number one. I don't mean to get all choked up about it, but again, something that does has to be mentioned. Matt Cardona hit the leg drop. And there was a mix of boos. But then there were also cheers and claps saying, hey, he gave his nod to Hulk Hogan. And it was bittersweet. Because you'll never see anyone do the leg drop or the big boot again. So again, that was pretty... Again, that was... That touching moment. He did it as a heel, but everyone knew he did it as a tribute to Hulk Hogan. It's just one of those odd things that makes Matt Cardona... I'll say Matt Cardona, in the fact that he was a WWE wrestler, the true professional. Listen, you get up to WWE, you are here, okay? Like, everything else is beneath you. You've been to the top of the ladder. You've the top of the mountain. You've seen those deep valleys. He knows, and again, Nick Namath, Dolph Ziggler also know how to work a crowd. This was a good match. They had the crowd eating out of their hands. Nick Namath, again, got all the cheers. They know how to do stuff. This is what some of the earlier matches were lacking. They lack. I mean, they know how to do the basics. They know how to throw a punch. They know how to do a back bump. They know how to body slam people. They know how to fall out of the ring. There's that je ne sais quoi, that extra thing you know from being a professional wrestler in the WWE. Matt Cardona's been to, he's never main evented. He's been to WrestleMania. He's been to the show of shows. Dolph Ziggler's been in the main event, I think, of the show of shows, if memory serves me correctly. If not the main event, the second to main event. They know how to work a crowd. They know how to entertain. That sounds terrible. The wrestling is easy. Put me in the ring. I can freaking wrestle. I may not be able to entertain the way they can. I don't know all the nuances that they've learned, that they've experienced. And my match would be a ham sandwich match. Yes, I could throw someone around in a judo throw. I can do a fireman's carry. I know how to take a back bump. I know how to run the ropes. They're the levels, buildings, empire states above me. Yes, I did a moonsault once. I also broke my wrist doing it. So obviously I didn't do it right or perfect. But they do everything spot on. Even with the audience, it's all spot on. I am the master of the headlock. Oh, where'd they go? Ugh. Best I could probably do. Again, ham sandwich versus anything above that. Check out some of the stuff. Let's see here. What other notes do I have besides what I ranted and raved about? Again, so good. Tossing the popcorn. That's an expensive popcorn water spot. Again, so professional. They know how to work with each other. False finishes. Ref bumps. Folks. Not a flaming young match. But I'll tell you what. This was a gosh darn surf and turf match. And you know what? I just need to refresh myself one more time. Chin double on the corners of my mouth. Overall, for everything I paid for it and what I got out of it, this was a cheeseburger show. The main reason I say that, again, there was some meh wrestling. There was some really good wrestling. It balanced it out. The value dollar that you paid for it, hey, $40.25. Well, I'm still pissed off at Ticketmaster for charging me $12.50 for freaking convenience fees. You're number one in my book. Would I go there next year? Yes. Again, Ticketmaster just pisses me off. I might actually try and get my ticket at the ticket office for the, I think it was like $25. That's not bad. $15 for parking. Meh. I mean, I'm sure you could find it on the street cheaper. I mean, you might have to put a whole bunch of quarters in. I think $3 because it's a quarter every quarter hour, 4 shows, so that's going to be $4. If you want to chance yourself, you can. If you want to park way away on the street and walk for free, you can. It's not a bad value. Open seats wherever. My entire row was open. I think there were 3 people left and right of me. Then in the other row, there was a couple there. I do need to find a girlfriend, or bring a girlfriend, or a significant other, or a person whose hand I hold around and buy her rum, because rum is good. I think it was definitely worth it, though. I give it a cheeseburger rating. That, and I know Leva Bates is single and around my age. Leva Bates, if you ever need to go out in Daytona Beach, you know where to find me. Amber Nova looks very feminine. She doesn't look as jacked. She's not as intimidating looking. And honestly, it was a good show. Wasn't bad. The crowd was good. The crowd knew what to do. Were no crazy antics. No one left ridiculously early. I think after the last match, I left. I mean, once thing they hit the 1, 2, 3, I kind of stayed for a couple of minutes, and he was just parading around everyone and slapping high fives. So I said, yeah, you know what? I'm in the cheap seats. I left. Other than that, good quality show, and I haven't done a show this length in a while. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Check out all the videos I post. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to think about future posts. I know I do tend to post predictions. Wrestling shows not so much because I tend to work later. And I'll tell you what, like, when I came back home at 10, I took a 2-hour nap, realized that I should eat something that would be good for my body. Sometimes I do take a nap beforehand. It's work. I do have to pay the bills. But I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I do appreciate your support. Again, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you have content you would like me to post, please let me know. I still have the Daytona Beach Bum Fight League. They're not going to be back until Labor Day. That's right. Yeah, it's with all my clickbait. Again, I would like to thank everyone for watching. Thank you for dealing with these probably 3 hours of stuff. Or at least my hours worth of ranting and raving. Again, if you want to skip through what I say, check out the shots. Hopefully the videos come out pretty good. Again, new camera, $30 from Walmart. Something better than nothing and much more reliable than what I had. Again, thank you guys. You do not realize how much I appreciate things. Again, to you, my YouTube audience, cheers.
I got one more thing to say, though. It seems that everyone's really happy with the show tonight, so I want to announce we will be back here at the Ocean Center, and this will be a new yearly tradition, July 2026.
Hey, Raven, I know you like getting beat up by Jesse Neal. And I came back tonight, sit on commentary as a favor to you. So I got a favor to ask you. And I know your leg's hurting, so don't take too long to think about this. Would you call the main event with me on commentary? What do you think? He said yes!
our